1997, October 1st. The end day. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution had taken place. The Earth's axis shifted, and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past and erected a great tower in the sky to oppress evil forever. Welcome, Speedgaming, and happy end day. We're going to celebrate it with a little showcase of our Crystalis Randomizer. We're going to start out with a really cool race with a flags that we call WHAM. That's because of the flags. The W is like randomized. Well, I forget, but it means like everything is randomized. Like it's sort of an entrance thing. It's pretty crazy. I'm your host, the Axeman, and I have here Sho Fukumachi as well. How are you doing, Sho?
Doing good. Looking forward to this race.
Awesome. I'm gonna start these runners off, and we'll get this race going. So I've got a pencil and paper here, and I'm writing down, trying to write. I'm gonna at least try and keep track of what the map looks like to some extent, as much as I can. But it's gonna be pretty crazy. And if you see our runners actually like stop for a moment, it's probably because they're doing the same thing. So how familiar are you with WHAM today, Sho?
I'm pretty familiar. I've done a few WHAM seeds.
Okay.
They are very long. I get confused
Yes.
as all the dungeon maps are proc gen, so I get lost pretty easily. But
Okay.
these guys are pretty good.
Yeah. So we've scheduled 3 hours for this race, but and right out of the cryo tube into the Portoa area. But where Portoa should be is the mountain. I guess that's Mount Saber West.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, and then let's see. And the waterfall led to, looks like some sort of passageway, maybe the power ring area.
Let's find out. It looks like power ring. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where the next tile takes us.
Yeah. So Saber West is an area that's sort of like doesn't have any other entrances. So it's kind of like less interesting from a routing perspective, but it is a place where there can be a few items once we have some places to do it. And another thing that's randomized is all of the entrances, the doors in the towns. That's the H part, I guess the houses. Wait, that's
Oh look, we have a broken homicide.
Yeah. So that's Stom triggering off, setting off the chain for Kensu in Swan. So there's only 3 sheds, and there's these 3 sheds that are kind of just randomized between themselves. So there's certain rules as far as what's randomized.
Oh, we have a
okay,
Goa
and so it seems like, yeah, the town of Goa leads to the back door entrance of the Goa Fortress. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and
we got
wow, coming up here.
Okay. I would be so lost. Oh, and we're down. I know. If I remember right, the places with spikes had a harder time being, and water had a hard time being proc gen, but I think they figured it out.
Okay. So we've hit like most of the major areas now. We hit the Portoa area, we hit the Bryn Mawr area, and we're also hitting the Goa area. Now these maps are the dungeon areas are randomized. The Bryn Mawr area, we've got Rage. We don't have a sword yet. That's you know, kind of important. So there is no swordless mode in Crystalis. Okay, and where Bryn Mawr should be is Portoa. Okay. Yes, so the areas with spikes and water weren't randomized in earlier versions, but now they are. And the dog whistle on Zebu, so that's the Chiron Temple, but it's where the Portoa Castle is usually in the town of Portoa. Oh, and we do find Bryn Mawr, but it's where the mountain should be.
Oh, we have a Mimic. First Mimic sighting. Oh my gosh. Queen in Bryn Mawr. We got here 3 Mimics.
So we may have the Mimics flag on, the Whoops All Mimics flag, because have we seen any chests? I believe that the only yeah. So it's on as a question mark. We didn't know whether it was on, but we've got to suspect that after not finding any. So we've seen every chest that we've seen has bounced to the Mimic. And the way that the All Mimics flag work is that every chest is a Mimic, and you kill that Mimic, and it drops the real chest, and then you're able to get the item. And I think that flag is probably on at this point, because we've just seen so many chests pop up as Mimics. So we've got the dolphin. That's amazing. Okay. And now a statue. Okay. So again, a spot that doesn't require a chest. That channel spot back there.
Oh my gosh, we have robots.
These robots are giving everyone some fun here. Okay, and this is Zebu's.
Oh, we're gonna have another.
Zebu's cave is.
And we have the Sword of Water.
Okay, we have a sword. It was on the sea, on the spot, and it's the Sword of Water. And it looks like we've got the charge shot only also on. You wanna explain that one?
Yep. So there are no stabbing of enemies. You can only damage by using your sword charge. Oh, and the worst thing is if you kill the Mimic or whatever off, in a place you can't grab it, then you have to restart and do it again. Oh,
and yeah, so you can only kill the Mimics with the charge shots, which is extremely difficult in these cramped quarters. I mean, we didn't in the tournament flags. We did have the Mimics on, but we didn't have this particular setting where you may have the treasure chest right next to the cryo tube here.
Oh, we have a Deo's pendant.
Okay, Deo's pendant. That is an automatic HP restore. So gradual HP restore. That should be fun. Or MP. So gradual MP restore. But we don't have any magic right now, so it's kind of not helpful at the moment. But it can be useful later on. So Mashama going now that we've got a sword, we can potentially break some walls in these caves. I believe we've definitely seen some fire walls that we can break with the water sword here. The water sword also lets us build bridges in a few places.
Yeah, so they'll have access because that Bryn Mawr area was open, or
yeah. So Ko doesn't have a sword yet. I'm not sure why he's here.
Maybe he does not realize that he has. Did he find the flute, the dolphin?
Okay, so the wall. Oh, you know what? So the maps are randomized, and you know what that means. That means that and because some chests can be reachable that normally the power ring right away. Wow.
Well,
okay, so the reason why this changes the routing quite a bit is because in some dungeons, normally you would need to break walls in order to get to any of the treasure chests. But if you have the maps randomized, sometimes now you can reach treasure chests without breaking any walls. And so it's possible that you can reach a treasure chest in Saber West without having to break any walls.
Yes.
However, in this flag, we know now that the all mimics flag is on. And so even if you were able to reach the chest without having to break any walls, you won't be able to get the chest because you need to you're going to need to beat the mimic. So yeah, so Code needs to get the sword. That was the first step. He needed the dog whistle because that is the flute, the shell flute.
Yes.
So these these areas that are water, we know that they are navigable. So you're guaranteed that if you can break the walls or build the bridges, you'll be able to get everything. So there's no like islands. So in the base game, there's one chest in the Oasis Cave that you can only reach with flight, and with these randomized maps, you're guaranteed that you'll be able to get all of the chests without flight. However, it is a lot easier to get around with flight.
Yes.
And because of how the some recent changes to the random... Oh, okay, so that chest is not going to be caught without flight, though. So it goes by the same number of chests. So one chest you can get without flight, and the rest of them you're going to have to get flight. And Mashama's kind of just going around trying to get a feel for the area map, I think. He wants to know how many bridges there are. And this is just an epically huge area to, like, kind of get around. So this is why these WAM flags are going to take a little while. Okay, treasure chest there. He can actually get to that treasure chest. And it's the Fruit of Lime. The Fruit of Lime is a consumable. Wow, look at this. Yeah. Okay, so Code got his... Wait, did he get his sword yet?
Yes.
Okay, so he went into the channel, picked up his sword. Meanwhile, Washama trying to see what he can get. He should be able to get 2 chests, and then there will be one more that he can't get without flight, and then there will be another entrance. And that entrance, you know, in the vanilla game, it would be taking you to the power ring. There's sort of like a separate entrance for this little passageway where you get the power ring. And that entrance can go anywhere because of the randomized entrances here. So it's kind of... It's actually pretty interesting to go through there and try and find that entrance.
Oh, we have a power ring spot.
Break the power. Okay. Yeah, sure.
That's what he gets. Burt figurine.
Burt figurine. Okay. Now, with the water sword, we can build the bridge over that. Okay.
We'll find out. What?
Well, Code's going back on the sea. That's it could be a trade-in.
Right,
we've also we haven't done the IKEA assembly. Okay, so Mashama checking these cave entrances, since we're able to get there by building these bridges. And it's hard to tell what the cave could be. I mean, Fog Lamp or Carissa. It does have thunder walls here, so we're not going to be able to break the walls, but sometimes you can still get a chest or two. Okay, so this has to be the fog lamp cave. Yeah, but we're hard blocked with a wall right there. So it looks like it's the fog lamp cave, but we can't get anything out of it. And there are 4 chests in that cave. And if we can get the Sword of Thunder, we'll be able to get those items. Okay, so that... So I guess that's Waterfall Cave. We did keep the this cave. Yeah, so we did keep there's an option to randomize the palettes of the backgrounds, and we left that off so that we can at least tell where we are. Oftentimes we can tell where we are just by the color. That's a key on code side.
I wonder what key that is. We'll find out.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly where he is. You think this is the GBC cave?
It looks like the GBC cave. I mean, the color palette. I think they opted to keep the color palette.
That's right. Yeah, the color palette's the same, right?
So this is definitely the GBC cave because it's the only one that's green, I think.
Okay. So this has to be the bottom, and that means that if they can go up the stairs, then they'll have 2 entrances. Those are the rabbit boots. Okay. So I believe Ghetto Flight is off, but we've already calmed the sea, so that's not true. But one entrance that's interesting is the tornado bracelet spot on Saber West, because we're able to get there.
Yes.
I guess we're not able to blow the walls though, but potentially because of the map randomization, it's possible that we could be climbing up there and picking up an item that you don't need to break walls to get.
Yes. Oh, we have a chain spot in the normal area next to Swan.
Okay. And Swan leads to the Oasis Desert. Okay.
So opting to stick in the Valley of Wind.
There's a wind wall, and I'm guessing this is maybe
Probably
Saber North?
Or is the back of Zebu's cave?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, back of Zebu. Or it could be the back of the back entrance to Saber North.
That be that?
Yeah, like
There's so many things.
we've kept the palette the same, but that doesn't nail it down completely.
Oh, look.
Oh.
It's a cave. Maybe. You might have come out of it. Let's see what this is. This looks like... that would be the cave to... Oh, it pushed him out! Wow!
I think maybe the cave that connects the desert and Sahara?
Yeah. Oh, and now we're on the other side. That leads to the hut, Stom's hut.
Okay.
Oh, we have a space bar. Alright. So checking what would lead to normally Amazonas.
Oh no.
Mashala getting poisoned.
Mashala getting poisoned. The status effects are fun in this game.
Alright, so what would normally lead to Amazons leads to the sea.
Oh, okay.
Fun. Yes.
But they should have been able to get up there because they calmed the sea.
Yeah. Like, Toad's checking Evil Spirit Island.
Okay, so this entrance will go to the desert. Huh. So, okay, we've got that key, and we've got a trade-in for, we've got a trade-in statue, or it's a statue. It could be a trade-in, it could be, the combination for, and Code having some fun with these mimics too. Mashama did need some time to get rid of these mimics. Wow, we got a great seed. I actually am the one that rolled this seed, so these runners are gonna have some words with me after this, I think. Okay, Mashama got rid of his fruit of lime. Okay, so let's see. Goa Field. Goa Field connects to Leaf from the Portoa Valley, so that's how they're getting there. Okay, Mashama making a play on Goa. Wow.
Living dangerously.
So we went in the back entrance of Goa, and this was, it's Carmine's floor, which means randomized. So this is, yeah, this is not one of the more difficult areas to get through because there's all these crazy, like, there's a lot of little stairways, and you have to kind of figure out where it goes through. And kind of like the shape of how many stairs there are is consistent in the direction of the stairs. So you kind of have to use that to figure out where they're going. And yes, there will be a platform. Okay, and then if you fall down, then now you're in the basement. So this basement area has 5 chests. So we know that we'll be able to get 5 chests. And there's at some point here, there's going to be an entrance that actually goes to Carmine. And I believe they actually had been here before, but then they couldn't get the chest because they didn't have a sword. You know, if you don't have that all mimics flag on, then you can come down here and get a bunch of chests pretty easily. It's a great place to go. But now that they've got the sword and they're actually able to take these chests out, take out the mimics to get the chests, there's 5 chests for the taking, so it's a pretty lucrative spot to visit. Now, even if you can't get through anything else, it's still great to at least check. Of course, you've got to see if you can beat Carmine. There'll be another item here, and then another item past him, if beatable, which he is not. We've only got 1 sword, so each of the bosses are all going to be only vulnerable to 1 sword. And that's not the sword we've got right now. However, there could be other bosses that are vulnerable to this sword, and it could be the way to go.
We have a shield.
Oh, that's nice. So I can't remember seeing a real mimic that actually dropped money. But maybe they've seen one yet?
I haven't seen one yet.
Okay. I have not seen one yet. I believe both of the mimics in the cryotube actually had items once we were able to defeat them. So the mimics, like the real mimics, drop money instead of a chest. And there are still real mimics that drop money instead of a chest that you can actually open.
Wow. Code opting for, or Mashama opting for a license plant. Interesting.
No. I mean, if you are not able to charge your sword with the charge shots only, you can't attack because all you've got are charge shots. In the normal game, you can still use your stabs even if you're paralyzed. But so now we're trying to see if we can get through. If we can get through to Kensu, and I believe you're always going to be stopped by a wall before you can, and then Kensu will be right before the stairs to the next area. Now, the Goa Fortress areas are randomized. The order of the Goa Fortress areas, at least. It just happened that we came in the back, and it was Carmine. So, and we are in reverse, too. Like, we came into the front of Carmine's, we came in the back of Goa Fortress as a whole. We came in the back of Goa Fortress as a whole, but we were in the front of Carmine's area. So when we find the next area past here, and it could be past, you might have to go across those platforms, which normally you don't have to worry about crossing the platforms. But with these randomized maps, sometimes you have to cross the platform in order to kind of like get through the area, reach the next one. And I think sometimes Carmine's floor is broken as far as not being able to get through it. It's something, I'm not sure if that's how the map is supposed to be, but it has something to do with the way the floors go or something like that. And so sometimes you get Carmine's area being sort of disjointed, and you have to find the other entrance to Goa Fortress in order to get the rest of it. Oh, it's not broken? Okay. Okay, that was the Elder. Okay, it looks like Code found... Is this the pyramid?
Well, it looks... maybe?
It's either the pyramid or the crypt. That would be a great place to do right now. It's in the Oasis.
No change. Get through that side. Okay, teleport? Interesting.
Oh, there's sleeping Kensu. But we don't have another, so we have one flute and it's the shell flute. So we know that we can't actually do that. Okay, so Code Gorilla going back into Carmine's floor. He's going to get his 4 chests, and he won't be able to beat Carmine, of course, but yeah. And I don't know, I didn't see any progression with those chests.
No,
they were all consumables, yeah.
Antidote.
I mean, it's something you've got to check, because it's 5 chests in the bottom here. And then, you might be able to beat Carmine and get some more. Now, Matrix saying that you should always be able to get through this area, so we'll see if Code can get through. I didn't see Mashama get through to see to see where there would be a like a wall.
Mashama triggering the leaf thing, I think. That is
the swamp.
Well, I think that one was a question mark. So
actually, I think it's off. The hell runs are definitely off. So it shouldn't be required to go through the swamp. And there's no other entrance to the swamp. It's just the usual stuff in there. Well, I guess there's the oak. So oak isn't necessarily where oak, usually is. So yeah. So something will be at that oak entrance, but okay. And that's Stom, which means that if you can find oak,
you can do that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the normal entrance to the swamp. Mashamba's gonna do the hell run. He's got enough herbs to make it. I don't believe this should be in logic, but it's not one of the. It's something that. Oh no!
That's that license plate.
Oh no! He had to pop his opal. Like he made it. He was like one step away from making it.
Well,
but the last thing, it looked like an herb, but it was actually a lysis plant.
Oh, this is Windmill Cave.
I think it's the Windmill Cave, or no? No. I think it is. I think it's got to be Windmill Cave.
Yeah, I think it's Windmill Cave.
So there's going to be, so there's 6 items here, and an entrance on the other side of it, but there's also some walls, and if we don't have the right sword for the walls in this room, oh wow, this room. Now, if he can get turned to stone,
not with these butterflies.
No.
He took the paralysis.
He took the paralysis. And he had the lysis plant, right? So, okay, so if he can beat these enemies, he might be able to get this item. And it's real, and it's money.
Oh, so rough.
Okay, so. The hell run, and I don't think we saw the walls. Did you see any walls in there? Okay, walls. So there's walls, and you're guaranteed that you can't go to the other side of the cave without breaking the walls. But you can potentially get quite a few of the chests. Okay, so where is Code going now? He might be checking the other entrances from... Oh, the lighthouse. Okay. So the boathouse is vanilla. Okay, so code finding Stom. Now, if you can go to Oak, wherever Oak is, it's the trigger for this is to get Oak on your list of towns that you can warp to. So that's the trigger for starting the Stom fight. So you don't in this case, we know that the swamp, it's not on the other, well, it could be on the other side of Vampire Cave through swamp. But in this case... Now, I guess as far as like completing the game, one point is that you don't necessarily need to get all 3 bows, because the crypt is going to be behind the statues, and the crypt are separate. So if you can get through, if you can find the crypt and it's not past the statues, and you're able to not ever have to go through wherever the statues are, because there's going to be some area that links to the statues that you'll have to go through to get to. So if you can kind of get through the game without having to go through that passageway, then you won't need to get all 3 bows. You only need to get the Bow of Truth. That being said, we don't know which of the 3 bows is the Bow of Truth until we actually find Dragon 2. Okay. Oh no! Code. So one of the pitfalls of these mimics is that if you push the mimic up too far into a wall, you can't open the chest that it drops. So you have to be a little bit careful about where that chest, where you kind of like, how you defeat the mimic. And, oh wow.
These robots.
Code having fun with these robots.
Okay, you can finally kill it.
So Mashama's back in... Okay, and that's the power ring. So Mashama's already got that. So again, this is a case where normally on Saber West you would have to break some walls to get to any of the chests. But because of the map randomization, that chest was actually reachable without having to break any of the walls. So Mashama's back in the Oasis Cave. I gotta imagine he's looking for the entrance to the power ring place, which could go anywhere.
Yes.
And so that could be, key to finding progress. And Code's really... So, the way Saber West is randomized, like, there's a lot of different variations as far as the topography and where you can get items. I think Code wants to check... This is a good check. I don't know if Mashama has done this. He's got a... Because of his shield, he's not taking any damage from this guy here.
Oh!
But it's making it kind of hard to get up here.
We have the Oasis Cave entrance.
Nice.
With Mashama. So there's you could possibly get a chest here. Oh, there it is.
Now there will be a stream somewhere in here that that you have to fly across, but often, the Portoa Castle.
Oh, we have the oak, or the lady.
Oak Mom.
So does that technically count as finding oak? Can they do?
No, it has to be the town itself.
Is the statue glitch on? Alright, statue glitch is on.
Orb of Thunder. Okay. Okay, so Saber West, the entrance that would normally go to the back of Zebu's cave goes to the Oasis Cave, and then in the Oasis Cave we got an entrance. Let's see. This has got to be Saber. Wait, is this Saber North?
It is. It looks like Saber North.
Yeah. Okay, and this was through the. It's always fun when you get, 3 or 4 dungeons linking, from one from another. And it can happen, and there's a few dungeons that have links to the end that, that's change. Let's see, what can we get with change right now?
You can go back to Swan, and that's a gate that you can open.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay, so the entrance... Well, this is the waterfall.
Waterfall.
Because that's, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't have the, we don't have the flute of lime, but we can get all of the items. It looks like he got, the change was the item on the first floor, and there will be 2 more items on the other floor. But they'll actually be on different... Actually, there's a lot of ways this can turn out. Because there will be 2 entrances to the last floor.
Yes.
But you may not need to use both of them in order to get to both chests. So potentially both chests can end up being on this side of the river.
Yeah. And
then there's also Akahana.
A second whistle. Second flute. Oh look, and both chests.
And we can't, yeah, like these Medusas, you can, if you can beat them, they're worth a lot of experience, and they sort of like big and slow, so they're, you know, they can be great, but if you don't have a sword that beats them, they're really in your way. Code lost his opal to poison.
Shama's gonna check if the tin whistle is gonna be the statue that frees Akahana.
Okay. So he's trying to heal his poison by getting turned to stone, but unfortunately he had the mirror shield equipped, and so it didn't actually stone him. Okay, this is how it's done.
Yep.
Except you have to hope that the enemies don't run into you while you're stoned and can't move for a little bit. These Medusas move completely randomly, so you don't know where they're going to go. The other thing about the Medusas is that they keep moving off-screen. So, I think Mashama got both the items. Oh, but one of them was a whistle, and he's wondering if it was the flute of lime, but it apparently is not.
So he can go to and try to wake up Kensu, or was it Tornell?
That's right. We have Kensu. We found Kensu, the lighthouse Kensu where he's sleeping. I forget where it was though.
That was no ways.
Okay, so Code found his way through the waterfall and into through the Oasis Cave. And so you can see on his side, there's the river that you can't, you need flight to cross that. But sometimes you can get from the entrance of Oasis Cave to another exit without having to use flight. And so that was where Mashama just was. I would say Mashama's definitely has a lead right now, but Code's kind of right on his heels.
All right, and now we have the change, and Mashama. Oh, Mount Hydra,
letting the soldiers free. And we've got Mount Hydra, so this is actually pretty big. That key could be the key to Styxy, and that gives us another entrance. We're going to be able to cross the river and go to where Chiron is normally, and that'll be an entrance. The entrance to Styxy is also one of the special entrances. It could be something like Pyramid, or it could be Pyramid or ESI.
I think it might be Styxy.
Oh, so that's that's either Styxy or Goa. No, it's got to be Goa. Oh no, it's got to be Styxy because yeah, because Goa would be just always straight. That okay. So this is, and we don't. So there's 6 items in Styxy, and we don't know where. We don't know exactly like how many of them we're going to be able to get, because some of them you may need flight to get. But we got one. It's just a medical herb. We have warlocks. The enemies in this seed have just been awesome.
Oh no.
Okay, so it looks like, yeah, we're locked on flight for the rest of this area.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Code's doing his waterfall cave.
Oh no. How rude. Oh yeah, Mashawa, I keep thinking that license plan is a medical herb. He does have an opal.
They've also got the rabbit boots. They can jump over enemies and stuff, but it's, you know, if you're not used to the fast action that way, it can be tricky. Okay, so 43 minutes. We have 1 sword and and 10 progression. So this wham flag set is like delivering for sure.
Oh no, that's a real mimic.
Okay, so we're on the 2nd floor. On Mashama's side, we're on the 2nd floor, and we have a required platform with bugs flying all around. That was a dodge. Oh, okay, there goes the opal.
Let's see if he decides to go through the rest of the, or reset out if there's nothing here.
I don't know. I think you kind of have to. Okay, and it's the hazmat suit.
You can do
So that's gonna. I mean, we won't have to hell run now, and that's gonna make it a lot easier to get through the swamp. And we saw on the other side, on the other side of the swamp was the vampire cave. The other thing is we have this flute that we haven't figured out what it does. It could be the insect flute. Oh no! Code Gorilla taking a death to a a Medusa.
Oh, rough.
That was really rough. I mean, he took a death, so he lost everything he had, and that was on the other side of the Oasis Cave, so hopefully he remembers his way through the Oasis Cave here so he can get back. That set him back quite a bit. Mashama's now got a pretty good lead.
Yeah, and he looks like he's going to check... not Hydra. Opal statue.
Okay, there's another opal. I mean, is that all of our opals? I mean, I feel like we've gone through them pretty fast, but...
I think that's only 2. I think Mashama reset out.
Oh, okay.
But he did burn that opal going through,
So Code got his whistle.
Which side is he gonna go? He's gonna go...
Oh, there's Bert. Okay, so on Mount Hydra here, there are 3 items on this upper part that we could potentially get, except that we have thunder walls. Now, that thunder wall doesn't necessarily block us.
No.
Yeah, potentially, depending on how the map's randomized, you can potentially get through there without having to break the wall. Unfortunately, Mashama is... I think he was paralyzed.
Yes.
But he does have a license plan. He wanted to kind of like try and push through. If you get paralyzed, you can't shoot your shot. There is a loophole though. If you have a charge shot charged up, when you get paralyzed and you hold onto the charge and keep that charge going, you can fire off that one shot. So there's a trick to kind of like getting an extra shot out. And there's another sword. That's absolutely huge. So I believe we did see the ice walls in, let's see, it was Saber West that had the ice walls that we can break with the fire sword.
Mashama not opting not to do Dixie.
Okay, so the entrance to Chiron, where did that go?
That went to Stixie.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so it looks like Code popped in but didn't go in. Maybe he doesn't. He wants to kind of come back with some more herbs or something.
Maybe.
But he's gonna climb Hydra. It looks like.
Well, he's gonna miss out on the hazmat suit by not doing.
That's right. Yeah. But he will get the fire sword.
Yes. Once assuming he goes to the right, he might check to see if that key opens up what would be normally 60.
That's right. I don't know. Did we see that?
We
I guess
haven't seen
Mashama's
it.
checking it right now. Yeah. And it's not. Okay. So it's not the key to
boo.
Stixie. Okay. So Mashama's going to take his fire sword to Saber West, and now we can break the walls. So we're guaranteed that we can get all the items here. Of course, we don't have any bracelets, so we won't be able to get Tornell's item. But we will be able to get all of the other chests.
Yes.
Story mode is on. It's not a question mark, it's guaranteed on. Okay, and just a regular a money mimic at the tornado bracelet chest. So that tornado bracelet chest is sort of that area is always going to be disjointed from the rest of the mountain. And that's so that you have to use the rabbit boots to get up there. Okay, Code getting his Sword of Fire. Let's see where he takes it. So the Sword of... Let's see. Sword of Fire also could be what Rage wants.
Yep.
That's an item.
Kill Carmine.
That's right. So the runners have to consider all these different things that, you know, you get another sword. What are the different things that it could be? The only thing you know is if you saw a wall that corresponds to that sword, that's, you know you can go through that. So that's, that's why Mashama's here for sure. But other than that, there's a lot of unknowns, and you kind of, it might be the right sword, it might not. Okay, Mashama finding the top of the mountain. And it's the storm oh! He gets the storm bracelet, but Tornell wants the flame bracelet. And we don't have any of either of the power-ups for that one. Okay, so Code following the same path here. So Code not that far behind, although he doesn't have the hazmat suit, which I feel that hazmat suit's important.
Yeah,
we still haven't seen. Yeah, we still haven't seen what that flute is. I don't believe either of them has checked it as the alarm flute. We did check it as the Flute of Lime. We know it's not the Flute of Lime.
Yeah. Honored
So
Mashama's going to head over to Swamp. He's got the hazmat suit down.
Yeah. the swamp in its vanilla spot. Let's see if he checks... Yeah, he's going to check the bug. So he's going to see if that... Now, the swamp is randomized, so we don't know... Or is it? No, the swamp isn't randomized. It's the same map as normal.
Yeah, I don't think it's randomized.
And it's not. Okay?
Ew,
So it's got to be the alarm flute. I know we saw Kensu in the lighthouse. I'm not sure where it was, though.
That was...
It was in the vanilla windmill. But I'm not sure where the passageway came from, because there's a... wherever that passageway went to. Okay, Mashama back in the vampire cave.
Now, I don't remember seeing the walls in here. I think he just...
That's right, yeah. But since he didn't have to hell run, he's got a lot more resources this time. He's got an inventory with a few medical herbs here.
Yes. Ooh,
Battle
armor.
Okay, that's gonna make things a lot. Yeah, that's gonna make things
Gold Gorilla woke up
easier.
Cornell.
Oh,
And it's an antidote.
okay. So it is the alarm flute. Oh, and that was in the boathouse. Okay. A key. Now that could be the key to Stixie. Lysis plant.
Well, those license plants have been paying off for him.
They have, actually. And the Sword of Fire is what Rage wants. Unfortunately, he gives a consumable. So Code checked a few spots that Mashama hasn't, and they haven't paid off, though. In Vampire Cave, we found... we can break the walls. They're fire walls. Mashama up to the vampire. I think he's got all the chests. So he's going to go beat the vampire, and he'll get to see what's on the other side of this cave.
Where could it be?
Orb of Wind. That's a nice bonus.
Got orbs, no swords. For the orbs that we have. Oh, I think Code Gorilla's gonna check if Carmine is weak to, Oh, we have the windmill! Here we go. And now the windmill is on.
Did that key go to the windmill?
It did. Yeah,
okay.
The windmill.
Was that was the new key or the key that we had before?
I think it was the key we had before.
Okay. But it was on the other side of Vampire Cave. So now, if we can find that entrance... Okay, and Mashama's going to go there right now. Yeah, we knew where that entrance was.
Sword of Thunder!
The Sword of Thunder! Wow, that's huge!
And he's got...
It's going to warp us to a town that we've already been to, but still, it's the Sword of Thunder. Okay, now we've seen Thunder Walls in a few different places.
Yes.
And now we've got 3 swords, which gives us an even bigger chance to be able to beat Carmine.
And with the power ring, the Sword of Thunder is pretty strong. That's rough.
No, go. Okay, now we'll actually get to go in here. And it's Joel.
Alright.
Huh.
Grab it. There's nothing in Joel.
Okay. Oh well.
The thing for me, with towns in like Wham and Wah, is that they sometimes can become useful checkpoints. So you're not like all over the place.
Yeah, so even if there's nothing in this town, it could be a good spot to have on your teleport list.
I think Mashama's gonna check the other key that he found, and then see if that goes to 60. And if not, well, we know where it goes to.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like... Did Code just check Carmine?
I think he's about to.
So Code needs to... He needs to visit the... I mean, potentially he could hell run it. Because we didn't have to beat the insect.
So that key
but
goes to the,
it was a lot better to have those... to have that, and just being able to do... So he needs to do Stixie to get the hazmat suit.
Yes.
Which is kind of nasty with Map Rando. And he won't be able to get everything, but he'll be able to get some stuff. Now there's the wall. There's the wall in Carmine's floor. So if we can break that wall, we can get to the rest of Goa. But neither of those first two swords are the ones. But this Thunder Sword could be.
Okay, now we're gonna wake up again. He's gonna get his antidote.
Oh. Okay, so Mashama making the Goa play. Like Code maybe taking a bathroom break, or reviewing his notes.
Well, we'll find out if the Sword of Thunder, Carmine's weak to Vanilla Sword.
That's right. Yeah, Mashama's probably going to check that first, and then maybe look for that wall. I'm not sure if we found that wall before. So our upgraded hazmat suit now is able to shield you from spike damage. Alright, is the Thunder Sword... Yes, it is!
Oh,
why did he just unleash the storm? Well,
yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty fast fight anyway, but still. Okay, so Carmine's down on Mashama's side.
Sacred Shield. We've got a Hellbesk floor. It looks like. Or he's going backwards.
Okay, so this entrance. Okay, Code is going to go to Stixie. He's gonna get. We know that there's really just the hazmat suit here, but he's gonna have to check everything.
Oh, and
It was pretty fast. He got blocked off. Okay, Mashama was through that door too. Wow.
Oh, and it requires a bird figurine, which we have. Oh, and he got a magic
Just
ring.
a magic ring. Okay.
I mean,
So,
I'll take it.
yeah. That statue did end up getting used.
All right, we have a.
Looks like we've got Kelbest too. Okay. And he is weak to our level 1 fire sword. So wandering around so much, Mashama's gained quite a few levels just because he's been killing enemies as you go. Fruit of Power. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you have to start getting rid of your magic rings just because you don't have enough space, but
Yeah.
the truth is, when you don't have any useful magic, and you don't have refresh or teleport, then you kind of need to prioritize getting some extra space over saving those magic rings.
Now, Code did find teleport. Does Mashama have it too?
Oh, I didn't notice. Mashama had like a couple warp boots in there, so
Okay.
where was teleport?
I don't know. I didn't see it. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, Code has teleport.
Okay. If anyone in chat remembers where teleport was, I'm curious. Oh no, Code's having some trouble with these warlocks. So, Kelbest floor on the Goa Fortress with randomized maps is one of these just really brutal things because you've got, I mean, it's huge, and you've got these like stairs that go up to another level that you have to kind of like go up, then go around, and then go down the stairs and find your way. And even if you have flight, you can't fly over the walls, so it's one of the more brutal places for for map rando. If you can get through the game without having to go through this floor, like, it's a lot easier. And you can just see, how frustrating this is, just going from place to place. And
Oh man, I like Kelbest 2 floor is just a maze. It's just like ah.
okay, so Code getting to the other side. He's gonna get his hazmat suit pretty soon. Well, I guess it was on the second floor. I think he's got to go all the way to the end.
Code really like to giving it to those guys with using his head.
Oh no. Code might be getting a little frustrated. He needs to make sure he gets through here. This is going to be a brutal passageway.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily there's only one platform in Stixie, so now that he's through, we're almost there. Meanwhile, Mashama's still wandering through this area. Okay, there's his hazmat suit. Don't die! Okay. So where is Code going next? Now he's got his hazmat. Like that was the only like thing in Stixie there. So now once we get flight, we'll be able to come back.
Mm-hmm. Vanilla Kelbest experience. Yes. I don't think the Kelbest 2 floor was ever super crazy for me. But Vanilla Sabera, yes, I always this experience.
This floor, wow. Meanwhile, Code's working through the windmill cave.
Yeah.
The main progression here, well, there were two important things. One was the key, and another, which actually, we know it's not the key to Stixie. It's the, so it's got to be the, it's got to be the prison key, which we don't have access to that spot yet. The other thing is that on the other side of the windmill cave was the windmill itself,
Yeah.
which we had the key for, and that was what led to getting the Thunder Sword at the entrance to the windmill cave. All right, Mashama finally getting through here, and we after all that. And we finally we run into Mato 2, who is weak to water, which we only have a level 1 sword for.
But we do have Power Ring.
We have the Power Ring. It's only a level 1 sword. And we've got the battle armor. He's got the battle armor. He's on level 8 with pretty low scaling.
Has he tried Sword Charge Glitch? Because that was...
That's true. Right? The Sword Charge Glitch is available. I'm not like so. Mashama sent me the seeds, and we cleared. You know, he gave me the flags here, and I was looking through them. I noticed it was on, but he's not doing the sword charge glitch, which would really help him here.
Yeah, because he could use level 3.
And I believe you can save. Or no, wait, can you save on? You can't. So you need to be able to save, and I don't think you can save in this area. It's a checkpoint, but it's not a savable point.
Yeah, you'd have to save and actually on Kelbest 2 floor, which he could do, but he'd have to go through that maze again.
Yeah. So it's that room where Zebu's waiting near Kelbest. That's where you can actually save. And if you did that, but you'd have to go all the way through Kelbest floor on that maze without switching swords or anything.
It makes quick work of Mato 2.
Yeah.
And that's
another. Okay, there's the opal. Okay, so Code made it through the cave. Turned on the windmill.
Mashama breathing heavily. Oh, and there's butterflies in this
now,
floor.
Yeah, now we've got Mato's floor. So Mato's floor has 5 items? Yeah, 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top. So
that's 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom.
Oh, right, yeah, 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom, yeah.
2 on the left side.
So 5 total.
Side, and then
And the rules for generating the map here are pretty crazy. Like the top could or could not, like may or may not be disjoint. Where there's 3 stairs from the bottom to the top, and that top area may or may not be disjointed.
Yeah.
All right, Code got his Sword of Thunder. He's gonna get warped away, but he's got to be happy to see that sword. So, flashing lights warning here for the Sword of Thunder. The only level 3 sword attack we have, and so Mashama may be using it. This floor. And Code went back after getting warped out, came all the way back, went in to find Joel, and find out there was nothing here. Okay, so what do we get? We got a magic ring. I haven't actually been counting these chests. He's got at least... There's only 2 on the bottom floor. I think he got maybe 2 on the top. And it's so nice that we've got that hazmat suit, so we don't have to... We can just keep walking on that. So this is stairs up. So we're back on the 2nd floor. Remember, the 2nd floor could be it could be kind of like joint. There could be multiple areas on the 2nd floor that you can't necessarily reach from the other ones. So Code took the Sword of Thunder and he went into, I think this is his Fog Lamp Cave. And he's gonna get some items here. But there was the first floor was only an antidote. There's gonna be 3 more though. So let's see what we get. Meanwhile, Mashama working his way through Goa. Great enemies here. We've had just such awesome rolls on enemies. Like, that's not part of... The enemies is sort of, like, not part of WHAM. That's just a general thing with the randomizer. But the enemies are just so great this seed. We've had a lot of robots and warlocks and... Okay, just a consumable there. There's stairs up. Now, the stairs in the Fog Lamp Cave can get pretty annoying. But if you can figure it out, you can get to the end, and it's going to be... There's going to be one more chest at the end that you have to get all the way through, and that's just... And it's just a regular mimic. Okay, so that's 3 out of the 4 Fog Lamp Cave chests. And no progression. So there's 1 chest in the back that's going to be a few more floors to get to, but once he can find his way through this floor, it gets a lot less mazy. Meanwhile, Mashama, I think he got all the items in Mato's area. I did not see if there was anything... interesting among those items. But he's now on Sabera's floor. And it seems Sabera's floor is not randomized. That's, there's some sort of issue with the water upgrades. Oh, both the water upgrades! Okay. That is kind of awesome, yeah. Okay. So that got us the blizzard bracelet. That's awesome. So Mato was weak to water with both the water upgrades right behind him. So if we find another boss that's weak to water, then, you know, that'll make it pretty easy. Code progressing through Flight! Flight is in Sabera's floor in Goa, past an amazing hell through an amazing gauntlet. Like on the so what we start on Goa's floor. Goa, we started out with Carmine, and then we had Mato. Oh no. Then we had Kelbesk, and then we had Sabera. So it was a required dive through all of Goa, pretty much, to Sabera's floor, which happened to be the last one, and that's where Flight was. So this is a completely required, and with a level 1 sword fight against level 1 fight against Mato 2. So I actually rolled this seed, and it turned out better than I could have hoped. I did not like pre-plan this or vet this seed at all. I just rolled it, and this is better than I could have ever hoped. It's pretty amazing. Now, with that being said, Mashama is looking real pretty right now. I mean, he's got Flight, he's got 3 swords, and he's got all of the Goa bosses down. It was a pretty easy fight there because Sabera 2 is weak to water which we finally do have that bracelet now. Unfortunately, on the other side of Goa, we get to this iron wall and we can't go through because it apparently requires the wind sword. But with Flight here, so let's see, what can we do with Flight? We have access to the desert, so we can go through that. We can pick up that item in Oasis Cave.
Yep.
We can pick up some extra items in Chiron, or no, in Styxy, which is where Chiron normally is. We can also cross the river. So in Oasis Cave, there's that river that you can actually cross over now with Flight, and that's another entrance. But Mashama's going to fly up. He's going to do the trigger skip. So when you fly from a certain place, it doesn't load a trigger, and that leads to the boathouse. Okay? So that was actually a flight lock location because of a glitch that is required. So where's Mashama going next? Okay, he's gonna go through, probably check this entrance, this vanilla pyramid passageway, and see, this would have to be
Rita? Is it
yeah,
Crystalis?
probably, because we've already seen Fog Lamp Cave. I did not... Code was going through Fog Lamp Cave. I didn't see the end of Fog Lamp Cave. I didn't see what the last chest was.
Well, this would be a good place to level up. I mean, he's one-shotting Medusas.
Yeah. So Carissa Plant Cave, it is a connector. So there will be another entrance on the other side here, and we have firewalls, which means we can definitely get everything here and go through. So Code is now he's going to Saber or Mount Hydra, which also had thunder walls. And he doesn't have Flight, though. He's not going to be able to get the very top. but he was able to get another couple chests and got nothing for it, I don't think. That last one was a consumable. So where Code actually needs to just dive into Goa and clear it all.
Oh, Vanilla
It's,
Carissa. Oh, Bow Thunder.
A bow. Okay, so on the other side of Carissa Plant Cave is the Carissa Field, and it had a bow. Okay, Mashama's going back to Oasis Cave. He's probably going to check this chest that we couldn't get to without flight before.
Iron necklace.
Was there another chest that we couldn't get to without? Oh no, he needs to go to the entrance because that is our route to let's see, the rest of Oasis Cave, and then from there he'll be able to fly across that gap. Okay. And Code correctly figured out that he needs to go back to Goa. He's working his way first through Carmine's floor. So he'll be catching up. Oh no! That bee totally sniped Code. That was... This is a really brutal... Yeah, we've got some, like, really great hellways here.
Well, that was a... just a...
Okay. So we had 2 flight lock chests in Oasis Cave, with nothing. So next...
And Code using Storm Bracelet makes quick work of Carmine.
Oh, wait, this went to...
This went to
the
Pyramid. Or... Pyramid or something.
Yeah, I think he's looking for that, for the river that you can fly over.
Yep, and we found Terra. You can talk... No. No telepathy, can't talk to Deo.
That's right.
Oh, now we have Oak!
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And Ski Freeze. Oh, wow. So Ski Freeze got quite a bit of a walk from here to the mountain, but Mashama has freed him. Meanwhile, Code taking another attempt here. He took a long fall. And he's used up a lot of his resources. But he did blow away the wall. He's going to get through here. Okay, so Mashama, he's going into the, this is the Fog Lamp Cave. Yeah. So Code has already checked this.
This, maybe Code got teleport from here?
Maybe, yeah. It might have been in the back of this cave. No, Code doesn't have teleport.
I thought Code
He only has, his spell list just has flight. So...
Okay.
But he does have the Thunder Break. Oh no, he did it. He did the sword charge glitch.
What?
He did the sword charge glitch to get the Thunder Bracelet and absolutely destroyed Kelbest 2. Okay, so we know that Code is on his way, but he does have to figure out this brutal maze. But if he can if he can get through here faster than Mashama did, then he'll be well on his way to catching up. But we know this maze is 100% required.
Yes.
As is the level 1 Mato fight past here.
Yes. I mean, he could save and do the sword charge glitch, but obviously he does not.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know that it's going to be so valuable. But, you know, if you save your game back here, and then you can go on further and then reset back to your save, and then do your sword charge glitch and go through. In order to keep the sword charge glitch, though, you can't go to your menu at all. So you'd have to go through this entire maze without going to their menu. Which means no healing. We don't have refresh or anything, so you couldn't, you know, switch anything up. So what's next for Mashama? Looks like
check the chests. The
yeah, look. See, yeah, that's where he's headed. So he's gonna check the flight lock chest in Stixie. So I'm trying to remember if we've actually seen the entrance to the crypt. So if we had the 2 bows.
I thought we did. I thought Mashama found it and he teleported out. Or maybe it was apparent.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Well,
Barrier, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so Code getting the fun news that he's gonna have to do a level 1 charge shot only fight against Mato 2.
I mean, not that it's super helpful now, but speed boots is good.
Yeah. So he's got a good level. He's got armor and a few medical herbs. He's got an opal, so it's not too bad of a fight, really.
Was that all 6 in? I think so.
Yeah, so I think Mashama's maybe climbing to the top of Mount Hydra. We're kind of on the bow hunt now because I think we've got to find the 2 bows, or at least the 2 bows, and go through that wherever that entrance was. Oh no, Code taking a death on Mato 2 here. It is a rather brutal fight. Oh, and Mashama hadn't checked the these chests that were locked by the Thunder Sword.
Well, he's gonna be disappointed. But he can go the flight lock tests.
That's right, yeah. So that very top is flight locked, and so we haven't seen that yet. This fight is doable for Code, but it's tough. He's only got a couple medical herbs.
Yeah. Missed. There we go.
Woohoo!
Oh, we have eyeglasses.
Oh, that's big. Okay, so at the top of the mountain we have eyeglasses. I don't think there was anything that interesting on in Stixie. I mean, we got paralysis at some point too,
Yeah.
so
I think that wasn't in Stixie. Oh my gosh, please remember. Oh, GBC cave. Where's the cave? That's GBC.
okay. So Mashama found the speed boots at some point, it looks like.
Yes, that was in that was one of the things in Stixie.
Okay.
The flight lock chest. Oh, well, we know where the eyeglasses go to.
Yeah. Oh well. So we need to find the other bosses. So that's Sabera 1 and Kelbes 1 and Mato 1.
Well, we know where Meta 1 will show up.
That's right.
That's
The problem we had was that the entrance, so that other entrance of Goa, the front entrance that was in the back from where we were able to go in, that entrance was actually blocked by wind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where is Mishama looking for next? Oh, he hadn't gotten the item from Rage, I don't think, but still. Okay, and we have wind walls here. I think this is going to be Saber North.
Yes.
We saw this before, but it has wind walls. Having Sahara here is another nice... It's really helping them route because they can... Mashama is able to like teleport there.
Yes. I think this leads thought it was the back of the...
Was this the waterfall cave?
Maybe?
Yeah, okay. They don't have... I mean, Mashama's, you know, we said he was sitting real pretty with 3 swords and flight, but, like, he's still having a lot of trouble figuring out where to go, so...
Code now has...
Alright. There's his flight. I'm assuming he got everything on. He's got his blizzard bracelets. I think he got everything on that on Mato's floor.
I think so.
He's probably a little bit worried about Sabera too, but we know it's not going to be a problem. And down goes the witch.
So close.
Okay, so Code finally passing through all of Goa Fortress, getting to the end, which is normally the beginning, and finding that he is not able to blow up this statue. So blowing up this statue would get us to the trigger, which triggers the Chiron Massacre. And that's actually important because the Massacre starts the, makes the Mato 1 fight available. And it's a required boss, so at some point we're going to have to get through there. Oh, now, there may be some other passageway through there, but maybe not.
So the Shama just fought Stom. And got the Sword of Wind!
Wow, okay. That's actually big, and that's something Code can do right now, too, because I believe he's been to Oak.
I don't think Code has found Oak. Maybe?
Oh, I think Code's found Oak? Okay.
Alright, so Mashama can check all the wind-locked things now, so the game is practically open.
Yes. And he can also beat all of the bosses if he finds them. We're guaranteed we'll be able to beat them.
Which I'm pretty sure that will happen.
Yeah. Well, we have story mode on, not just on a question mark like we had at the tournament, so...
Oh, here we go.
Alright, okay. So it's gonna be...
Oh, he's weak to thunder. Wow.
He doesn't want to use the lag storm?
Oh,
Flute of Power. Dragon Guard statue. Okay. So that that item check triggers on. You have to beat Kelbest 1, and then you also have to have the key to open that door. So let's see what else is here. We've got this check, which is normally the key to prison, and then we've got 2 other chests on the mountain. We've also got Nadare's, which has randomized house entrances. And he missed ski free. He didn't.
No.
He didn't slam into ski free. Okay, so Code went through the Crystalis plant cave and got his bow. And with Map Rando, I do feel like it's easier to find the items when you come in from the front. So
Yes.
This area is all randomized. The topology of which section the chests are on, and whether you exit a cave or go upstairs or go up or down stairs. That's consistent. So we knew that there would be a treasure chest, and then there would be this passageway outside here. There's no guarantee. So the number of walls, there will still be a wall in the area, but it won't necessarily be blocking anything. Okay, so Code, he's got his flight. He's starting to explore things that he was able to do that he can do with flight now. And he's going to get the items in Oasis Cave that aren't as interesting as we had hoped. Getting some magic rings here, but we don't have any really useful spells to use with it. I mean, we can fly longer, but we can't heal ourselves or teleport because we don't have those spells.
I don't think there's another S for Mashama. He's gone.
Okay. Mashama just getting poked like crazy by these guards.
Well, yeah, I wonder what taking him down the mountain. That goes, right?
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Oh, takes him to Amazon.
It's
Oh, there's our first sighting of Kintu.
okay. So he's checking these trade-in items to see if they could potentially be the vanilla Crystalis plant trade-in, and the reason why is because if you try to use the item, oh, that's the leaf elder. So if you try to use the item that's normally the Crystalis plant trade-in for Aurelius, then it won't beep if you aren't changed because of how it's coded, and so you can tell which item that is. And since all of those trade-in items beeped and gave a message like "can't do anything," then we know that they're not the Aurelius trade-in. Okay, so what is Code's next play? So what was it? Evil Spirit Island entrance went to... It looks like Bashama's visiting the waterfall cave? No.
No.
The,
Pebble, right?
Okay, that was
Oh,
that
we
was
need to find the
Zebu.
apprentice first, right? Because we haven't found the apprentice.
That's right. Yeah, it's the apprentice that triggers that that one.
But we needed to speak to the Leaf Elder first before we could trigger that. So, man, so much. oh. I thought Mashama was going to try to. Oh, he has another flute. He could try to see if it summons the bug.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, he's going back. He's going back. Don't forget hazmat suit. Ah.
We've got level 13, so easily strong enough to finish the game at this point. If we can get that last bow.
Oh, we only have one, right, so far?
Yeah, we've got one bow on each side.
Code on Sabera's castle.
No. Yeah, Code found Sabera's fortress. This was in Evil Spirit Island.
Okay. Oh, we have a tornado bracelet.
Okay. And once again, I have it down that Kensu on Saber West, he wants the flame bracelet.
Flame bracelet, yeah.
Which
we don't
is
even
the
have
only
a
one we
ball.
don't have. But Evil Sabera's fortress here, this is a pretty good find. This is something Mashama hasn't found yet.
Oh, Code has telepathy now.
Telepathy.
Alright. So he can talk to Dale.
He can do Deo, and he can also do the
Swamp Quest.
well, yeah, the if we remember where all the NPCs are. So you have to actually. Now, how does that work? You have to go. You have to talk to the mom first, right?
Yeah.
And then you find the kid in the swamp, and then what? You just teleport to Oak?
You can teleport to Oak, yes.
Okay. So in Amazons here, we saw Clark.
I think the key or the queen was in Bertoa? Amazon Queen? If you want to check that turn in, I don't remember what that turn in was.
Another bow in Sabera's fortress. That's actually pretty huge.
Yep.
I mean, Mashama does have a sword on Code here, which is definitely big, but
Oh, there he is. We found, we have an apprentice. And recover.
oh. So
Now we
Mashama
can-
finding some useful stuff, but nothing that's nothing that was actual progression. I mean, we know Code's gonna have to get that sword eventually, and Sabera 1 is Wind Weak. We can't. Code can't beat him, or can't beat her.
That's rough. But he does have telepathy now, so he could feasibly do.
He can check Deo, and he can check. Yeah,
Is he gonna check
Oak
Dale?
Mom. Now the other thing, if you
Oh,
can,
there's Messiah.
oh, that's the answering. Oh,
So he could go to back.
the answering machine. Look
like
like Mashama's gonna, yeah, he's gonna take his dolphin ride and go to Evil Spirit Island. He's gonna be able to beat Sabera though.
Oh no, Code Gorilla, no.
So what does Code need to do to get to that sword?
Where was the sword? Sword was on
Oh no, it was on the Stomp fight.
Stomp fight, yeah.
So he needs to find Oak. He needs to find Oak and then go back to Stomp.
Okay, Mashama's gonna talk to Messia. Going to go on a Goa. Oh, now that he's done that, he can go to Pertoa, and then oh, so Goa was where Evil Spirit Island. Okay.
Okay.
So Mashama gonna get another bow here.
So yeah, so here Mashama will get his sword. He'll get he'll get telepathy and he'll get his bow. And that'll be a second bow for him. He might take a shot at going through the statues.
Yeah, and on top of that, he'll be able to defeat Sabera. Tallow candle. So I wonder if that could get an item if it's combined with one of the statues. What did she give him? Oh, Code Gorilla has refresh. Did Code Gorilla find another bow that Mashama didn't find? Oh, the bats, yes. Oh, we have Code doing that. I guess money's not a huge issue this game. What is... Oh, it's so brutal. Alright, so that is all three bows for Mashama. Two bows that are in Evil Spirit Island, or in Carrie's thing, so... So what is Mashama? Mashama is now only looking for Mado 2 and then Crypt. So essentially, he's in go mode. So if he goes, I think Pertoa is where whatchamacallit? Yeah, he has to do Goa to get to the back. I think. And then he can trigger the... But I don't know if he's talked to, whatchamacallit. If he went back and talked to... Azteca in what would normally be Sharon, which I think is in Pertoa. But Mashama also needs to find out where the crypt is. So I wonder if Mashama is exploring Evil Spirit Island to see if that takes him out to the crypt, which it might. It does have a downward entrance. It's been so long. I wonder if Mashama's looking for a specific thing. He's got the Psycho Shield, and he can now protect himself from pretty much all status ailments.
Okay, so we weren't able to get past the statues with these two bows.
But he has... Mashama has all 3 bows now. There was a bow
Oh,
on
Mashama,
Bear
okay.
1.
So the last one was was on Sabera 1?
Bear 1. So now we're looking for
Okay.
NATO 1, because I don't think he's done that yet.
Okay. So,
I think
yeah, he may have to go all the way through Goa.
Well, he's checking Evil Spirit Island, because that may take him to the back of... That might take him to the back of Goa.
Yes. Yeah. If he can get to Zombie Town. It's not doesn't always go to Zombie Town, does it?
I don't think so. But Mashama's essentially in go mode.
Okay.
He would just need to find the crypt.
Yeah. Well, the crypt could be past the statues. Okay, and it does go...
Evil Spirit, which takes us to... There we go.
Goa. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Alright, now he can trigger that fight. We still haven't found teleport.
No teleport.
We've had, yeah. I mean, with all the crazy stuff going on, like it's hard to feel bad about a walk of shame with these flags, just because there's so many other things that you're gonna get messed up on. But okay, Code getting his speed boots. No, we thought we saw it earlier, but it's they don't actually have it. Okay.
Oh, and it's fire!
Wow.
Although Code Gorilla does have refresh.
Oh.
Now Mashama could save glitch, do a sword charge glitch here.
That's right, yeah. It's just a matter of, I mean, we haven't seen Mashama do any sword charge glitching. He must have faded on remembering that was on. That would make this fight much shorter.
Easier.
Yeah. I mean, we just got done with the big tournament, and Mashama had quite a few games, and on those and that flag set, we did not have the sword charge glitch on at all. So
It's magic ring.
okay.
Okay, so
Well,
now
we can do Brokahana if we remember where it is. Although, I mean, really, we've got all the bows and the swords, so...
I don't know what he's looking for. Because all we have to do now is find the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, we just need to find the crypt and finish it.
Yes, all chests are mimics.
Yep. So the mimic the mimic chest, you defeat the mimic. You defeat the mimic and it drops a regular chest. Okay, so code climbing. Climb the mountain. And I think this may have been...
Is he just doing all the turnings?
I guess.
Oh, because I wonder if the sea... Well, I don't know. That's not going to help him, is it? I don't think going to the sea is.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't remember where the statues were?
Maybe.
Or possibly he doesn't realize he has all the bows?
This is next. You don't want that. Food of power. Amachan was just doing all the checks now to see if he can remember where the crypt was. Oh, and Code gets the Sword of Wind. That'll open up pretty much everything. He can go back and kill Sabera 1, get the second bow. Fog lamp cave, we don't want that. Mashama, definitely one of the best runners of the WHAM flags. But when I do WHAM, I definitely take notes. So I tend to be a little bit slower, but it does help. My maps do tend to be pretty convoluted, though. Alright, Code Gorilla looks like he's taking on Bear 1. He'll get his third bow.
So Code wasted no time coming here to say Barra 1. Now, do you know if Mashama takes notes and maps? He hasn't been stopping and pausing, but...
So Mashama doesn't do maps or takes notes.
Okay, that's amazing.
That's I guess, he got that from Tornell, I guess.
Code got his last bow there. I think he knows it, too. But he needs to find Kelbask, and he needs to find that front entrance. So let's see. I know, yeah, Code keeps notes, so he's...
Mashama has found it. Like
okay, good. There we go. Where was it?
I didn't see where he went in.
Yeah, I missed where the entrance was. Wow! Oh, okay, I guess I said wow, but like, they're both going through these stashes at the same time. The difference, though, is that Mashama has beaten all the bosses, and he's going to be able to just go ahead and actually fight the big dragon and finish the game.
Oh,
whereas Code...
Did Mashama beat Dragon 1?
Oh,
I don't think anyone beat Dragon 1, but I guess we'll find out.
That's true, yeah. Have we not been to the pyramid?
I guess we have not been to the pyramid. But I think...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember it. I don't... Okay, yeah. So I don't think either of them has beaten Dragon 1. I think you're right.
I'm about to be in for a rude awakening. Unless we totally missed it.
He's looking for the items, so maybe... So what other possible items could we have that could open up something to...
Mashama's at level 14. I don't know. This doesn't need to open up anything, unless you want the flame bracelet.
Yeah, but it doesn't open up a passageway.
No. Oh, pipe organ. Oh, that's probably the flute of blind. Weird.
Wait, he went downstairs?
I wonder if he's gonna go back and get the other chest. So Code is gonna get the entrance.
Okay, so there's the items.
So Code should get the... Now he can do Mado 1, which is in Pertoa. Alright, so Mashama beamed out. So maybe he did realize that... Oh, there's the orb of fire.
Code going over his notes here. Got to figure out where he could potentially go to find Kelbesk 1. Now that he's got he hasn't explored very many places for the Wind Sword. He hasn't had it very long. But we know that story mode is on, and all these bosses are 100% required. So wait, have we opened the I think it's a key that we're missing, isn't it? The key to Stixie?
Oh yeah.
We've never entered, so it's got to be the Stixie entrance leading to the pyramid, and so that's why they're checking items. That's why it's so important to check items still. So even though we said they were go mode, not really, because I think that they're gonna need that key they're gonna need the key to Stixie.
And could Gorilla,
and it could potentially be Tornell on the mountain. Okay, so Code he takes out Mato 1. He needs to find out where Kelbesk is on the mountain. Oh, okay, here's another spot, yeah.
Oh, there's a key.
Okay, and you can look at that expression. That was what he was looking for. I think that puts Mashama in go mode once he opens up that door. So he's got to go back to Hydra here.
Yeah. All right, Code Gorilla's taking out whatchamacallit. If he runs away. Run away! Run away!
Flute of Power. So I think that's the flute that he used there. Or was it... Actually, I'm not sure which flute it was.
It was the pipe organ.
The pipe organ? Okay. So the Flute of Power is the insect flute. But that didn't lead to anything, I believe. So Code needs to find... Does he have the pipe organ?
He does not.
Okay. So he needs to find that last flute, and then he needs to use it on Stone Dakahana, which is a nasty sequence, but...
So in terms
and
of...
we have the randomized pyramid, which is always fun. So the map of the pyramid is not changed. Instead what's changed is all of these staircases randomly wrap around to other staircases. And you've just got to go up and down to figure out which ones go where, and eventually find the one that goes to the boss. He's already... Okay, so Code cleanly viewing the death of Ski Free here. He has cleared... He cleared the boss. He went into Nadare's. He needs to find last flute and then use it on stoned Akahana in the waterfall cave. Meanwhile, Mashama takes out the last boss that he needs to do. Flail Guy Trophy. There we go. Now we've got teleport. Finally. You know, it's in a spot that didn't really help, but because I mean, that's going to be the last place that Code gets to as well. So now we know why Mashama didn't come here earlier, at least we realized it, because he knew that he needed to find Dragon 1, and he was checking other places to try and figure it out, but by process of elimination, we figured out it had to be Stixie. Oh yeah, these wham flags are absolutely brutal. It's an endurance match. The Code, following his notes, he's gonna look for whatever he can get here. He got the shield ring from the statue combination. Yeah, you know, Stixie's always a good play. All right. Mashama is starting his final ascent here. He's got to beat the big dragon. He's on level 14. He's got every ring, every bracelet except fire. Fire is generally the easiest one to use, but thunder is, I guess thunder's easiest to use. Fire is generally fastest, but with everything he's got, it's not going to be a problem. On Code's side, he needs to find this last... he needs to find the last... So he knows he needs to find... he knows what he needs to find. He needs to find the key to Stixie so that he can go into the entrance where Stixie normally is. Looks like Mashama's going with tornado strats here. Very cool. So prior to this last tournament, I think everyone went straight to the flame bracelet fireball attack in the tower, and now more people are going to the tornado bracelet, which has a lot of advantages. Code doing some real fancy, clever strats here with saving and loading to save his warp boots. Because by the end of the game, the scaling is that the warp boots get really expensive. And if you don't want to just keep grinding for money, you can save a lot of time by using your warp boots. And then if you don't get anything good, you can reload. So I don't think anyone remembers where the last flute was. I think that flute is the flutes that he has are alarm flute and shell flute and the insect flute. So he needs that last flute. In the crypt? Oh, okay. Okay, so... okay. So, Code needs to dive the crypt and find the pipe organ, then unstone Akahana with it. He has all the bows, he can do it, but he also has a lot of other trade-ins. So it is, you know, it's not an easy play. It's not an easy decision to kind of like make that play. And with so few warp boots, with all these problems with warp boots, Mashama on the final fight here, he's got level 14, he's got barrier, everything, just an easy fight. So with barrier, you can just sort of stand there. Alright, let's get some GGs in for Mashama here. That was a seed. Wow. So he should get his invite pretty soon here and join us, hopefully. So we checked just about every item. I mean, there was almost everything Mashama checked here. I mean, Code's checked almost everything himself.
Yes. We're
GGs.
joined by Mashama. GG's.
Yo.
That was a seed.
Yes, that was like one of the worst case scenario whams.
Yeah. So have you been practicing Wham on this new version for a while now?
I've only done 2 on this new version.
Okay, because it definitely changed things by just because of like the buried logic.
Yeah. It's a lot. Worst case scenario is much more common now, which kind of annoys me. Like before I could like luck out. I can't really luck out on anything anymore.
So we were wondering if you really weren't taking any notes at all, just doing it all by memory?
I mean, you couldn't tell by me backtracking a bunch.
That's what we thought. I mean, you did pretty well until the end there.
Yeah, and then I panicked because I knew I was missing a key, and I thought I was in go mode for a while, so I stopped doing checks, and then I was like, wait. I'm like, okay, what did I leave? What did I leave? What did I leave?
Yeah. Yeah, we almost thought that too. When you went in the crypt, we were thinking, oh, he's go mode, he's got all the bosses down. Wait, there's one more that we're missing. And where could it be? And then it had to be and we were wondering, at a certain point, we were kind of, when we thought that, and then we realized, wait a minute, you're still checking items. And it took me a minute to realize what what that item was.
I was happy it was in crypt, because I was like, I've definitely lost. And then it's the flute that was in crypt, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah.
So you were ahead pretty much the whole time, like...
Oh, was I?
Yeah. So
surprising.
Code took...
Because this is one where notes probably should have helped.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he had a death or two, and he kind of struggled on a few things early on. It took him a while to get the gas mask from Stixie.
Okay.
He's in the crypt now. He's gonna get his pipe organ to and I think he's checked everything else. Like, let's see. And did you do the Oak Mom?
I started her because I just had I was going through a checklist of things that I could still possibly do. So I was like, all right, we'll start Oak Mom. We'll head through the Bryn area again, and then just start sweeping through everything.
Okay. Because, so Code did that, and that got him a flame upgrade.
Okay, did he end up doing Tornell then?
No. Because he
Oh, he
didn't
doesn't
get
have
the
to.
other one. There's one more flame upgrade somewhere.
Yep, that's... I forget where it was, but it was in one of my last few checks. Because if
Okay.
Oak Mom had it, I didn't complete Oak Mom. So then I had the other flame upgrade.
Okay. And
that's
how
the one
about
I
that teleport spell?
Yeah, that was useful.
Yeah. That's another thing that it slowed both of you down. Like, you know, there's so many other things to worry about, but you had to worry about managing all your warp boots too. Like, both of you have just been... we just saw Code, like, check a whole bunch of different trade-ins and stuff, and he was saving his game. He saved and loaded, like, 5 times trying to, you know, figure it out.
Did you like my whole walk into GBC cave, ending up in ocean, going, alright, I have to reset because I'm poisoned, and resetting my entire GBC cave search?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wow. Yeah,
I was
because
like,
it's not a
that's not
actual
a checkpoint.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Is he in go mode? Oh no.
He's
No,
got
nope.
the pipe organ, so he needs to undo
there.
Akahana. So yeah, he needs to go back to Waterfall Cave and do Akahana with that.
He's close.
I'm not sure what he's thinking now. Yeah, okay. He realized it.
So he needs to teleport to Oak. Or he can walk it, I guess. He's got no money and food issues. He knows where he needs to go, at least. Go here.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, he's on the right track now. I think he could have gotten there faster if he teleported to Sahara.
Oak is the closest.
Oh, Oak is the close. Okay.
Oak is the one that's right by, it's in Oasis Cave with the Queen Palace.
Oh.
And then after this, Swan is closest. It's Swan then Swan. Because Swan connects to Hydra
Yes.
to go into, Styx Gate, and then Swan connects to the Desert Area
Okay.
Crypt. It's just he has no money and pair of boots. So to Swan,
Okay, so I think he knows that's his key.
Wow, hotel's real expensive these days.
and then he needs to make money along the way. Actually,
Yeah, so he can.
no, because I think teleport is off crypt.
That's it was in it was on what, Dragon 1? Was it? It was either Dragon 1 or
Yeah,
or Azteca
already had-
afterwards.
I already had the one last warp boots, so I was like, well, that's
Okay.
useless.
Oh well.
I'd never use teleport. Code has the chance to use teleport, he just doesn't know. And then one of the top ones loops into the chest, and the chest loops into Dragon.
Okay.
If he gets to the chest, he just needs to take the top exit, and that's Dragon.
Yeah, the randomized maps were definitely fun.
I believe it's either of the open ones. Catch into the loop. Because it's the top one, not dead center. The one on the two sides will loop on themselves and then end up on the item. I don't remember the other exits that loop into them. I forget, is this from WA or WM that it creates this nightmare maze?
I think it's the M, the map rando. Because it doesn't actually change the map. It just changes the entrances.
No code, no. I think that was it.
Okay, and there's the
There it
item.
is, chest. Okay. And then the back of this is Dragon.
No, hey, the wear ring.
More useful items. And that's it. Now I just need to go to Sahara and finish up. Teleport, and you can finally use it.
Yeah, he's got to be glad to see that. Okay, so this sequence was Oasis Cave entrance to
Yeah, and that's
Pyramid
just-
or Crypt. Okay,
Yep.
so that's where it was.
It's quick and easy.
Painless.
Were you trying to make your own map?
I was trying to make my own map. I didn't do very well.
I was so mad coming out of Goa when I got stuck on the wall. I was scared it bugged, and Logic wanted me to actually go through that wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. In Carmine, yeah, that was. So, I think Matrick came in here and said that it was always possible now to go through Carmine's floor. Because I know in some earlier versions of the map rando, it was not possible sometimes to go through Carmine's floor.
Incorrect. The last practice seed I did, it locked Motto's floor out. What it did is it created two entirely separate loops. So, sorry, not Motto, Carmine. Carmine's floor, what it did was from back, it created one loop for his area, and then from front, it created a second loop for his area. And both of them were disconnected from one another.
Okay, so it is still possible.
Yes.
But it is smart enough to know that
but
you
it
might
won't
have to...
Yeah, but it won't have like an exit floating anywhere. Like all the exits were connected. None of the teleports were wrong. And
Okay.
logic probably accounted for the fact that I had to go in front and back, because the seed was completable. It was just
Okay.
weird that I had to go in the one direction, and then I couldn't complete it, and I had to go in the other direction.
Oh. Okay.
Because Go had disconnected on Carmine's floor.
All right. Oh, okay. That's not what he said.
So no,
Okay.
you
So
might have to go both ways. Yeah.
okay. So
None of
once
the
code
staircase
finishes,
broke, at least.
we're gonna have to wrap things up because we've got another race after this.
Yup. 'Cause we are crazy people.
Oh man, and it's co-op, so we have to keep talking. Like we have to talk about it the whole time. I hope my voice holds out.
Got any cough drops to
Yeah.
some lemon tea?
Code also opting for the tornado strats here.
Flagstorm just feels so slow. Get to the end to try and take them all at once. That was a smart robot running into the storm shelter. Setup go easy enough for you, Show?
Yeah.
For co-op? Cool.
It's gonna be fun.
So we can flow into that easy. Yeah, next up is gonna be Crystalis co-op. Here we go. Big Dino Boss itself. And then Motto 3 pops out of the eye and runs Code over.
GG's.
GG's.
He's got to hit the stop button. Code hasn't hit the stop button yet.
I think Race GG was being weird. Because I pulled it up when I was closing everything, and I saw that the timer was still running. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, we need to hit done here in... Yeah, let's get some GGs in for code too. This was a seed, and so it was great that... I mean... Yeah.
What a brutal scene.
Yeah. But there's really none others with this wham flag set here.
Oh.
I guess you got the sword charge glitch, or the sword charge shots only, and you also had mimics. And actually, that was something we should ask about. Mashama, did you realize that the sword charge glitch was available?
Oh, for like, when did that come up?
There was a few spots, like I think maybe
Moto
Meta
1 it
1
came up.
at least.
It made a 1 it came up, but at that point I really didn't care. I just wanted to
Yeah.
see that with.
Yeah, Moto 1 and Kelbesk 2 is where I used it.
Okay, yeah, Kelby 2 I could have.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you could have walked all the way across Meto's or Kelbest's floor to do.
I briefly thought about it, but it's like, no.
Yeah. That maze was so. Yeah. That maze is always so much fun. Cool. Well, so any more thoughts on your seed here?
Oh, that was a rough one. I'm still not sure what the logical access into Stixie was, because I'm pretty sure I broke logic by just brute forcing my way past the barriers.
So the barrier, there's a flag for requiring barrier, and
Yeah.
it is off.
No, there's a flag for not requiring barrier.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that
flag's not on.
I don't think anything in Stixie got to flight in Goa. So I think the logic was getting flight in Goa and then doing Stixie.
I was pretty sure it did, because I thought, about an hour into the seed, I thought I was stuck, and I broke logic to get to make progress. So, I don't know.
You guys both had times where you definitely seemed like you might have been stuck.
That was a rough one. There was a lot going on, and there was a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. I liked the hell run was definitely fun on Mashama's side, and before
And dying
finding out that
afterwards.
it went into another cave, and after hell running, you didn't really have the resources to get through it.
Yeah, the swamp went directly into Sealed Cave, and that was rough.
And then
Because that's what I found in Stixie. I think Stixie, I found the hazmat suit, and that led me into swamp and through Sealed Cave.
Yeah.
Which got me the windmill key, which got me Sword of Thunder, and that got me to flight in Goa.
Okay. Yeah, Mashama was a good 10 minutes ahead or so around that point.
Yeah, I believe it.
He went into Stixie first and got that first, and from there on, he was pretty solidly in the lead the rest of the race. But it was never too far behind, and near the end, like we were wondering, will especially because Mashama wasn't taking any notes, and at the very end, he was struggling a bit. He was going back different places, and we were wondering, hey, I think that Code has this all figured out, but you had like a bunch of checks to do and a bunch of places to look.
Yeah,
and you kind of
I forgot to go
the
back
last point.
I forgot to go back into ESI to actually get the items, because my first trip through it, I thought, okay, this is going to lead to Zombie Town. Zombie Town is going to take me into the pyramid, and I'm going to be in Go mode. And I was thinking I didn't need any more items, and then it took me to the front of Goa, and I'm like, oh, I still need key to Stixie, because Stixie is pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing and panicked that ESI had my progress.
Yeah. And I forgot to ever go back to ESI, which must have been where Flame Bracelet was.
On the other hand, if that would have meant that you would have had to go all the way back through, well, either if you hadn't found the key to Stixie, you would have had to go all the way back through Goa to activate the Chiron Massacre.
Yeah. And I had that in mind if everything else lined up, that it's like, okay, this is probably faster than trying to scour the world for the key to Stixie, but it didn't work out that way.
Awesome. Any last comments from Mashama or Show?
luck in co-op.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
They laugh
Actually,
every time you kill
Code.
each other.
You have not you have not ended on race time here.
I haven't?
Race time's being weird. I had the same thing. I
Oh,
looked at it
really?
and I had
Oh. Huh.
it wasn't like ending. And then
I
I
was
got
gonna
it
say,
to
you're
end,
right.
and then when I was closing it, it was
Okay.
asking if I wanted to forfeit, so I don't know what's up with race time right now.
Yeah, I was
Huh.
gonna say I've ended my timer on my stream.
Oh.
I don't have, and it's supposed to be auto-connected, but it does say disconnected now. Now that I'm looking at it,
Oh.
let me reconnect and. Oh no, that room is the wrong room.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I think if we're all set there, we'll close down here and we will start our next showcase for the co-op race because I need to get set up.
Yep.
Yeah, I need a bathroom break after that real quick.
Same.
All right. We'll see everyone there.